welcome everyone to a nice Scouts of Entertainment 3v3 Napoleon Total War 3 replay sent to me by Johnny the Bouffon. His allies today are SniperSmithuk and Andrew Yang. Their opponents today are Emperor Azhan, Alc.Roundstedt. I didn't do nothing. We're on the map here, Prussia 2-B. If you guys want to see your own Napoleon Total War 3 replay featured here on this channel, you can send it to my email at scoutsofentertainment@gmail.com. You can also post it to me directly on the Discord via private message. You can also join my Discord server Scouts Reconnaissance and post it there, or simply tag me in the replay you post on the Napoleon Total War 3 Discord as well. If you also want to help me out with the YouTube algorithm, don't forget to leave a like on this video, subscribe of course if you haven't already, tick that bell for notifications so you never miss a fight, and leave your own thoughts about this battle in the comment section below. Look forward to reading them. So, going to the factions today, we have Mamalik. We have his ally here, Held Expedition 1799. We also have here Heiliges, Romisches, Reich, or the Holy Roman Empire. And we have their opponents today, France 1807, Espagne, Wuttemberg, which I can't really tell you or show you the flag of that one. And France 1796, Italy. On the points today we have 3 1-pointers, 2 4-pointers, and 1 2-pointers. So that's about 13 points today. Johnny's team is the red team on the field today. The enemies are the blue team, obviously. We've got lots of open spaces here, so very few places cavalry could really get the jump on any army, as long as Johnny and his allies stick to this open space here. They go to the sides here, they could be vulnerable there to a cav charge that tries to sneak through, or potential infantry ambushes as well. So they gotta watch out for that. But we are a ways off from an engagement, guys, so we'll do a small cut and we'll come back soon. Alright guys, we got our first engagement. Holy Roman Empire and France 1796 have been sort of sparring a little bit for the last few minutes, going back and forth. We're seeing multiple artillery strikes along the open plain here. Haven't seen too many direct hits so far, which is why I haven't really showed it until this point. Now, neither side actually broke the other's cavalry unit there, but had they engaged, France would have won that fight, I reckon. But I think Roman Empire was lucky to keep that unit, and he can use it again later. His scars can get some good kills if used right. Now, what is going on here? Holy Roman Empire has charged a unit of Ularen deep into enemy territory. The general's there. We've got cavalry in pursuit, but maybe they won't catch him, I don't reckon. Not at full sprint. Not until these guys at least tire out. And then again, these guys need to stay fresh in order to catch him as well. So what he's hoping for is to get away here and then hope that the enemy forgets about him and stops searching for them. Now, it doesn't look like France is going to give up the chase too easily. They're walking. So I think they want him to tire out. They're winded. He's trying to cut off his escape. Okay, he's going to try and charge into these guys. Nah, France had him boxed in, he wasn't getting away. And be back soon. Okay, Holy Roman Empire charged in again, 2 cavalry units this time. Mid-tier cavalry. Even the mid-tier cav struggling here against the French. Oh wait. No, the heavy cav coming in. And Roman Empire's probably lost this one. The French unit here is formed square, but I'm not shooting. Not that it mattered. Mamalik is charging in, it looks like. What's he up to? Is that the French general? No, it's just the unit of chasseurs. Mamalik has these caps stationed all around. As far as I can tell, France can see him, and his cavalry is facing off against him. There's a lot of cavalry and infantry here in the forest. They're running. So he's trying to ambush the French. He was trying to distract him with his cavalrymen up there to the north. You see he got the drop on him. Okay, one down. We've got some hussars charging in. Their own infantry and cavalry is in the way here.
Our men are running.
Okay, he'll get him back. Assuming the cavalry lets him go. They're fast. They're faster than Mamalik. But yeah, he should get him back. Easy. What is the French up to here? They're running. What's their target? Nah, he's just chasing off enemy cavalry. Alright guys, we're back. We've got our main infantry engagement about to begin. It looks like Mamalik's been moving his cavalry into position for a strike, and he might be ready to carry it out. He's going to try and slam French from both the front and the rear at the same time. I think. They're running. It's on slow motion. He seems to have really got the drop here on France. So Mamalik, this unit over here defeated one cav unit, but they might get defeated themselves here. More Mamalik units moved in. Looks like they defeated most of the French cav in this area. Only one unit left. There it goes. And wouldn't you know it, this unit over here won it. It is impressive. Mamalik still has about 5 units hidden in the forest here. Those units that have the Vanguard ability, so they could deploy far beyond. So they can deploy outside that deployment zone, designated deployment zone. Roman Empire's got an artillery over here, 5-pounder here, just firing away, looking to soften up the line a little bit. Target is not that far from him. Nice hit there. That cannonball looked like it got him right in the nuts. Neither side is firing. That was a good shot. Didn't quite get all the way through. Oh, France needs to communicate with Wuttemberg because Wuttemberg's standing his ground, but France is leaving. We've got skirmishes over there. Held the expeditions launched an attack. Wuttemberg countering.
Sir! Sir! Our general is under attack!
Oh no! Oh, hang on, Wuttemberg, that's his ally, that's France's ally. I thought his general had gone on for a charge and was cut off there, deep in enemy territory. Mamalik using his cavalry pretty well. Here comes France. What's his plan? He's going to retreat. His France is gaining on him.
Our men are running, sir.
They're tired and winded, that's why. Jeez, they need to get to those hidden units, maybe, or bring in some cavalry reinforcements. Or simply run to their army over there. Oh, geez, France gave up the chase. I really thought the battle was about to begin there, but seems to have hit a false start. Maybe they were put off by Mamalik's cav charges. It's possible. Why is he choosing to keep these reserved for now?
Our men are running, sir.
Okay, France managed to catch one of the Mamalik units. The other ones are going to get to their army in time. France is pursuing. Very tired. And they broke on him. Mamalik attacks again. In the French rear, taking out more cavalry. There's the general. In striking distance, but he's not going in. Helder, Roman. They're all just holding their ground. They seem comfortable where they are. I suppose Mamalik's comfortable not advancing. It's easy even to microwave his cav if the rest of his army is not fighting, so you know that makes perfect sense. They got their artillery turned around, firing into the Mamalik cavalry, trying to soften them up, break them morale. They certainly don't like the artillery hits. Okay, France advancing here on a prepared Helder line. These must just be out of range.
Yes, sir.
Helder should just throw that cav unit in to keep the whole line busy, at the same time advance his own, and then shoot at the straggling units after his cavalry unit breaks. Players do that all the time. I think it's like an anchor. Oh, jeez. It's hooking your opponent and anchoring them while you bring up the spear to finish them off. Kind of like hunting for bluefin tuna, you know? They bait, they hook, then they spear. That's essentially what I think this tactic is. Okay guys, we're back before the combat started because I just saw something and I just thought it was interesting to stop to actually come back to the battle and just talk about this little part here. Now, Helder and Roman Empire and Mamalik pretty much haven't moved since we last left. Wuttemberg and France here have been going back and forth. And I think the reason for that is if you look on the map here, Red Team has a 2-pointer already claimed, 4 points already claimed, and potentially 1 point. Oh no, Blue Team just claimed that 1 pointer. I thought Red Team might have claimed that 1 pointer. And so right now potentially Red Team controls 7 points, whereas the Blue Team potentially can control 6 points. So Red Team is kind of in the lead, and this really forces the Blue Team's hand to advance. And France here has lost a ton of their cavalry already. Roman Empire is engaging him. Clearly France still has some cav left, which is good. Being the side that has cav superiority at the end after all the cav battles are over definitely helps you gain the edge in the fight. Or can swing a battle drastically your favour. So he's brought up his mid-tier cavalry. Up against heavy and light. That's not a combination Roman can win against. They fired, didn't get too many hits. So yeah, back to my original point. Wuttemberg and France here are advancing, but the way they're doing it, it just seems like it enables the red team to wrap around them on either side, outflank their forces. We've got Mamalik here with 3 units of infantry firing on France as he advances. Now they're trying to put a lot of pressure here on Heiliges. Can't say the name. Helder expedition. But in doing so, they're exposing themselves, and Mamalik's taking full advantage of that. France is basically ignoring the Mamalik infantry here. Now, if they have cav, which they probably, well, it looks like they still do, they need to charge that cavalry there to try and take out the Mamalik infantry and the Mamalik cavalry. Mamalik cavalry doesn't like being under too much pressure. If you can get enough pressure mixed in there with these infantry and cavalry combined, France I'm talking about here, they should be able to throw Mamalik back, break those 3 infantry units, and potentially those 2 cavalry units there as well. And then they can focus on Helder entirely. Now that will definitely force Mamalik's hand here to advance and come at him, but even if he does try to come at him or send his whole army this way, France and Wuttemberg here pretty much have about 5 minutes to do as much damage to Helder as they can before France is forced to turn around and face Mamalik as he approaches. Now, what's impressive here is that we have some dragoons here from Helder that broke a French advance. France 1807, which I thought would be faring far better against Helder, since Helder is a hard faction to use, I thought. It's not like that unit is not liking it. We've got grenadiers here. France has 1 unit here firing on 3. Now, Helder hasn't sustained too many losses here. Very good. Wuttemberg. Yeah, battle's still in its infancy. But this is where the most intense action is right now. Okay, Helder's got some weakened morale there. What's France up to? Mamalik's charging their cavalry. This unit here needs to turn around and start firing. Okay, combination of Mamalik and Helder expedition there has forced France back and broken a few of his units actually. You can see a few Helder troops starting to fall here. France is a little out of formation here. This whole diamond formation doesn't suit any real purpose. It doesn't give the player any advantage. It actually gives your opponent more advantages in terms of field positioning.
We've taken a building, sir.
Cav coming in. This unit here needs to form square. Wuttemberg's about to get charged. Yeah, currently it's 7 points to 6. I'll say. Okay, Wuttemberg there broke. Marlowe's getting in pretty darn close. Okay, held the center there, starting to buckle. There is some reserves, but not where the morale's being weakened. This is where you got to be on the ball here. You got to put your reserves behind the units that are about to break, so you can reform your line. That was lucky. France went in here. Come on, Arties. Man your post. There's a French unit right in front of you. You might be targeting the general there. Oh, no. Let's have a look. They could hit the top of the hill here. No. Not bad hits there. We just cleared the top of the hill, the crest. Sorry about that. It could have taken out the general by mistake. Judging from those impact points. It was just in front of him. Now I got the hiccups. Look at that. The French can jump like frogs. Roman Empire sustaining some casualties, moderate casualties. But he has blood to spare. Boy, does he have a lot of blood to spare. But if France has the quality, he should be able to hold that against him. The question is, how many troops does France Espagne have left? Where's his army gone? If France Espagne is gone, then I don't see any hope for the blue team. Because here comes Mamalik. Those guys before us there, they're broken. Okay, they're broken now. Okay, blue team's been driven back completely. There is some arties over there, which could offer the blue team some hope. There's about 4 cannons. You can see 1 8-pounder. Nice hit. Good hit. These artillery crews here will be working overtime to try and keep Mamalik back. And he's out of cap, and those 5 units he had hidden before, they're now walking on the open plain, showing themselves freely. France has got to communicate with Wuttemberg here. He's leaving him behind. Fall back. Fall back. Okay, we've got a crew here. 4 6-pounders. I think this is a battery. A brigade, I think, is like a multiple cannons, like potentially 8 or more. No, the enemy's too close. Yeah, all the rounds here, they're just skimming the hill mostly. And bouncing over the tops of the enemies. They might be close enough for canister shot though. Just. I mean, it looks like most of them are just too far down the hill, and most artillery shots will miss. And that's not good for Wuttemberg and France. I think the best they can do to hold back Mamalik is to just switch the canister shot and just keep firing in his direction. We've got one cav unit over here. This unit can't form square. It'd be a good idea to charge into them. How are they going? They're fresh. They're fresh. That's what's important.
We have killed their general, sir. Now they must break.
Jeez. That could have been a lucky artillery hit there from the Roman artillery. Yeah, they're switching to canister shot. Unfortunately, their own troops are acting as human shields, unintentionally. I feel like I gotta say that. It's not Wuttemberg's fault.
All hope is lost, sir. This battle is almost done.
But I'd be frustrated if I was him now when that happens. Mamalik sitting in their swordsman. Now in melee combat, this is not a good thing. In melee combat, Mamalik will do far better than most people would expect them to. But if France can start shooting them, that's where they get the upper hand. Oh, a nice canister shot there. Just managed to get him. Point blank. Cavalry here also helping deter them. Now, this is the moment for France to counterattack. I feel like this is the time for him to counterattack right now. He's got to keep these enemy at bay. He's got to give his artillery time to breathe. This counterattack could definitely force Mamalik back, giving the RD of the blue team more time to do more damage and potentially get them back into this fight. They got to press this attack.
Our men are running.
Mamalik here stuck his neck out too far, and France can get him on the back foot. This is heavy cav. Doesn't need to be too afraid of the Mamalik fast cav. It's fast, hard hitting, but if the cavalry is prepared and charging into them, then they shouldn't get too many good hits. Plus, the unit's already formed square, so they're already firing on them. Who are the French RD firing at? Now he's got to time his charge just right to take out this artillery. If he takes out the artillery here, then the blue team is done. This unit here shouldn't go too far. Don't get drawn out, France. They can form square, so that's something. This unit can't though, but it's backed up by cavalry. I think this is where the Roman Empire needs to step up their attack. I mean, Wuttemberg and France are eyeing Helder and Mamalik because they're the ones that are pressing their attack right now. That's where they're feeling the most pressure. But the Roman Empire needs to draw their eyes towards his direction to allow Mamalik a sneak attack to get into the enemy's artillery and take it out. That didn't work out too well for him.
Sir, your general has been killed.
Oh no!
This is a black day.
A lucky artillery strike. But then again, Mamalik's army is pretty much gone at this point. Actually, no, I shouldn't say that. Smoke hid some of the icons. But Mamalik's army just became a liability. Mamalik, this is where, if you lose your general in this situation, if you're Mamalik, then you pretty much fall into a supporting role. Like, you're the guy that comes up after your allies have already pressed forward. So, you know, you want to ensure your troops are not under as much pressure, or as little as pressure as possible, because units like Mamalik don't like pressure as is, even with a general alive. And if Wuttemberg and France apply any pressure whatsoever, then we'll see a mass chain rout. We'll see all these units go the way of the dodo. They're just gone. So he's got to be able to fire without getting shot at the same time, effectively. Now Wuttemberg looks to be deploying their arty, but the way they've positioned it pretty much cancels out their ability to shoot from here all the way over here. They can only really effectively shoot the troops in front of them over this way. Now, if I was France and Wuttemberg, I might have lined up my arty probably next to France's here and positioned infantry around them, of course. But that way, the arty can shoot at the bulk of their army, which is probably here, I'd say. This is where the real muscle is, in this vicinity. This angle here. The flanks, I think the infantry can deal with. But this is a section they need to fend off the most, here. And I just don't like the position of the arty there to fire on them. Not only will they most likely hit their own troops, they're going to hit the ground first anyway, if they fire that direction. If he's trying to... Oh, hang on. No, that's his allies general there. Must have glitched, yeah, okay. Who's he aiming for? Okay. Where's he trying to hit? Keeps switching target. I think he's trying to aim for Heiliges cavalry. The way it keeps shifting so quickly, yes. Too high. Gotta be careful with that art. You could take the heads off the French in front of them. French player knows that. He's shifting his units. There's one more unit. Okay, he just fired. We got 5 minutes 56 seconds to go. And right now, red team is controlling 7 points. Mamalik's charged forth. Is he trying to act as a smoke screen? I don't think so. What have we got here? Could be a 9-pounder. Who's that? No, it's a hell of a cab unit that broke.
Our men are running, sir.
Okay. Red team's left flank is collapsing. French artillery is down to 8 men. Eventually they could break soon. Jeez. Those guys didn't like that.
are running, sir.
Rowan's pulling back. I wonder if the RD will keep shooting this way. No, they shifted their target. Oh, come on. Give me a nice ID shot.
Our men are running, sir.
I don't think I'll get it. Well, congratulations to France and Wuttemberg for holding back the attack. They've driven back their enemy. And France is pursuing with a vengeance over here. Trying to work his way around. Take out some fleeing forces. Getting caught on broken troops. That doesn't help things too much.
Our men are running, sir.
Okay, yeah. Red team declaimed that house after all. Heiliges charging with a few units here, but they're being destroyed. Heiliges well and truly still in this fight. But France has moved up. We've got 4 units isolated here. Heiliges needs to press forward to engage Wuttemberg, keep him busy. And then the Roman Empire just needs to press forward, wrap all his forces around here, and then just squeeze France out of existence. Forget about the arty. I wouldn't care about it. I just press the attack, wrap around, annihilate him, move forward, shift left, wipe out Wuttemberg. Done. I think the Roman Empire is far enough away from the artillery of Wuttemberg that he wouldn't sustain too many casualties if he does press forward. But this whole retreat thing can't last. I mean, look how far the Roman Empire stretches. I mean, he can easily wrap around France here. He must know something we don't. Gonna move forward, gonna make that line uniform. It's very disjointed. Heiliges obviously can't press forward because he's got France here advancing on his left flank. Draw. Jeez. It's a draw, but Johnny's team won by a lock. That was a very sudden and unfortunate ending. It usually doesn't end that way. Well done to Johnny's team on winning by 7 points to 6. I feel like that was the end point. Johnny here got 1519 kills. SniperSmithuk 442. Andrew Yang 914. Emperor Azhan 519. And Alc.Roundstedt 1487. I didn't do nothing. 1,158. I'm disappointed. Just as disappointed as probably you guys. I was thinking, oh, what? We want to see the end of what happened. Could have gone either way there, probably. It looks like France and Wuttemberg were starting to make a little bit of a comeback there. Anyway, Mounted Bay there, 278, and the rest of the units range from 147, probably to 0, belonging to the general, but I'll give you guys a quick look at how the units perform there across the board from Mamalik. There you go. Looks like the general there got a few kills too. The general was in one of those light tier cab units there, so potentially could have got a lot of kills. Let's have a quick look at that. I didn't see him before. He should stand out, shouldn't he? Okay. I honestly can't tell. He could be Mounted Bay, the 278 unit. The unit got 278 kills. It looks like the general unit there. But in any case, great battle. Thank you, Johnny, for sending me the replay. If you want to see your own replay featured here on this channel, guys, you know what to do. My email is scoutsentertainment@gmail.com. You can post it to me directly onto Discord via private message. You can join my Discord server, Scouts Reconnaissance, and post it there. Or you can simply tag me in any replay you post on the NTW3 Discord as well. This is Micka from Scouts Entertainment signing off. Goodbye, my fellow Scout Troopers. Catch you in the next Total War battle.